Lily White, or how they often say it, Lily Whiteo, is my favorite unit from Muse. And they are often considered the middle-ranked sub-unit overall in Muse, but not that far behind BB. They're often known for their elegance, austereness, and purity. They are often the embodiment of the traditional Japanese beauty. Lily White is the subunit of Umi, Rin, and Nozomi. As for the formation, it's the same as every other group in Muse. As for why the name became Lily White, it is due to Umi, who was the designated leader of the group. Umi is often considered a pure and traditional girl. The term Yamato Nadeshiko, which means the traditional Japanese embodiment of a perfect woman, is often associated with Umi, therefore they try to spread that to the rest of the girls. So as Umi, who embodies this, many Japanese style names were submitted for the group's name. Some highlight submissions include Tenen Komachi, which means natural belle, and Kacho Fugetsu, which means kind of like flower, bird, wind, and moon, which is kind of an idiom for the beauties of nature. Many of these names were submitted in Japanese, but Lily White often has gotten a bit more of a favor. Probably my guess is it's a more approachable name for Western audience, and or the fact that Japanese people tend to find English names to be pretty cool. A Lily White, of course, is a flower, but that also has a meaning in a flower language. Lily White is often pure white, and it means often without fault or totally innocent. It symbolizes the ideal femininity. Their style and outfits are very much in that vein. Lily White costumes and song compositions are also themed after the Japanese idol scene from the Showa era. As you can see from many photos of these idols, Lily White can often mirror them. Of course, when we think about Showa, we are probably looking towards the back half of that era. As for the amount of songs that they end up getting 10 songs, which is one less than Pronto because I guess for some reason they got 11. The first single that we're going to discuss is their first single, which is Shiranai Love, Oshiete Love, which released on July 27th of 2011. Shiranai Love, Oshiete Love translates to I don't know love, teach me love. The girls sing about being in an uncomfortable and unknown state, which is being in love, and they're not familiar with that. Their heart aches and throbs, and they hide in the shadows as they are afraid. But they want to let their lover call them out and have them teach them about this mysterious thing called love. This song is very much a Lily White song. It's got the elegance and purity that resembles their namesake, a Lily White, but a bit more of a modern flair. That's kind of how Lily White is. Their other song in the single is Anone Gambare, which approximately means, hey you, do your best. This one has a bit more spunk with a little bit of a Spanish touch to it. It's upbeat and catchy. In fact, to this day, it's been probably the second most favorite Lily White song from fans overall. The song is about doing your best, as the title implies. You may not succeed at first, but no one's perfect. Just keep trying and move forward. Fun fact, a quote by Suzuki Miyamoto, which is Umiseiyu for the song is, Showa idols would it feel just like Momoe-san. So that's referring to Momoe Yamaguchi, which of course is a Showa idol, who was popular back in the 1970s. So as you can see, where a lot of Lily White's inspiration comes from are from people like her. For me, I find the song very fun to listen to. The second single is Binetsu Kara Mystery, or Mystery from Slight Fever, which came out on June 26th of 2013. This single definitely has a summery beach kind of feel. This song is about girls who have some kind of fever dream. They are nervous when they are next to their crush, and the summer heat only adds to their emotions. It's fast and catchy, and it also got a Teke Teke Eleki mix from the School Out Paradise game. The other song in the single is Kimi no Kuse ni, which translates to In Spite of You. Honestly, a really unappreciated song. I find this one pretty cute. The girls sing about their childhood friend and how they start falling in love with him. But they find it wrong. There's no way I would fall in love with him. We're just friends. Childhood friends. And nothing more. Right? But then why do I feel jealous when I see him with other girls? Am I in love? That's what this song is about. Girls who feel uneasy and unsure if they have fallen in love with someone they known for a really long time. It's a really gentle song and really lighthearted. The third single is Aki no Anata no Sora Tooku, which means your autumn sky is distant. It was released on November 26th of 2014. This song returns to more of the traditional Lily White style with some Japanese-inspired instrumentals, which makes it feel very much like a vintage J-pop. Fast-paced and emotional, the girls sing about how painful love can be. The girls wish to sing out their love, but they have trouble expressing it. They can compare their love to autumn leaves, which are bright and vibrant, but fragile and ready to fall. Will the leaves fall towards the one they love? Who knows? Notably, this song is very much forgotten. Not many appreciate the song, despite this very much being a Lily White kind of style of song. It's definitely not gotten its fair share of love, and it's one of the least favorites out of all Lily White songs. The one thing about the songs that I'm not a huge fan is that the chorus is really short for the song. It's just 3 lines long. It kind of feels like half chorus and then just abruptly ends. Choruses are the climax and often the best part of the song, so it feels like something's missing and I kind of find it a little disappointing. But otherwise the rest of the song is pretty good. The other song in the single is Futari Happiness, which means our happiness. If I had to point out the most unique kind of Lily White song, this one has to be it. To this day, this is the 4th longest Love Live song, clocking in at 6 minutes and 11 seconds long. This was actually the longest song when it was released back in the day, but it was, of course, beaten by Moment Ring, which happened in 2016. But man, does this song certainly feel like it's that longest song. It's much slower than most Love Live songs. It's about how the girls want to enjoy being with the one they love. It's about their happiness, which, you could have gotten from the title of the song. But honestly, the song isn't really quite my cup of tea. It's a little too slow, but honestly, it's a fine song overall. On Christmas Day in 2014, Onaji Hoshi ga Mitai released. The song means I want to see the same stars. Note that Hoshi, of course, is a part of Rin's last name, Hoshizora. Unsurprisingly, it is a Rin center. The song is about the girls not wanting to be left behind, and they want to be with the one they love and see the same stars with them. The song is fun and dramatic, and overall, just another good Lily White song that I think most people just tend to forget a bit. Next up is the song that was released in support of the Love Live School movie, Otohime Hut de Love Kyuuden, which means a palace of love in a maiden's princess's heart. The song was released on May 23rd of 2015, and this one is probably the most Lily White song out there. It's loaded with energy and that vintage J-pop feeling. This one's very much like multiple of Lily White's songs beforehand, although probably a little better than a few other ones. Of course, it's got that fast pace, and energy, and definitely a little more of that vintage feeling that we had before. Honestly, I definitely do like the song as well, especially because, it is kind of like the other ones out there before. But I think it's definitely a good song. And now that leads us to the last single, Omoide Ijou ni Naritakute, which came out on December 23rd of 2015. The song title translates to "I want it to be more than just memories." This one is more passionate and a slower love song. It's still very much got that vintage J-pop feeling with a bit of a modern flair. But, if you like Lily White, I expect you'll probably like this song as well. These girls sing about wanting to profess their love, but they find it a bit difficult since it can be embarrassing. I find this odd that this is the least appreciated song, and I do think it's a bit unfair. I know I said this wasn't my favorite, but I still think it is a decent song. The chorus is very lovely, and I get that the verses aren't the most lively, but overall the song is beautiful. And the last song, of course, is Shunjou Romantic. This is by far the best Lily White song without question. And that's not just my opinion. Heck, it's actually the best Muse sub-unit song, period. Of course, averaging people's opinions. If I had to show one song from Lily White, of course, it's gotta be this one. This song is why I enjoy Lily White so much. It's got that perfect blend of tempo, singing, traditional vintage elements with a modern touch that really brings the best out of these girls. The Chotto Shunjou, the chorus, it's so good. And honestly, overall, the song is great at many parts. And of course, that part that comes after the first chorus, man, those echoes sound so good. This song is about the butterflies you have in your stomach when you are in love, the fear, the joy, the anxiety, the pain, and the unrest about being in love. The heart pounds and you could feel it trying to burst. You want to spread your wings and fly, but you're unsure about whether you'll get burned by taking these steps of leap of faith. Will your romance succeed? You have no choice but to try. So yes, this is my favorite Lily White song. And honestly, this song really has just the best of everything from Lily White. And and on top of that, it's just one of my favorite songs in general. So look no further than this song to see why people enjoy Lily White. Beyond that, there is one appearance of this group in the anime in Season 2, Episode 2. And there's no singing. Again, it's like I mentioned before, it's these girls' camping trip and they break up, which just happen to be some units more or less Anata fans. You also might point out that you will see these girls showing up in kind of parts of songs. So we have like No Brand Girls, there's Nozomi's first verse, you have in Frame the girls, but they're not performing as Lily White. Or you can look at the movie where you can see the girls are prepping during the Sunny Day song live. So I guess you can call that a Lily White, but they're not really there as Lily White. But sure. But that more or less pretty much wraps up Lily White. They do get a good amount of appreciation, but that's mostly because of their top 3 songs. The other songs kind of more or less get neglected, unfortunately. But just like every unit, they have songs that are just often forgotten, and they have songs that are very much loved. Lily White has some gems that don't really shine as brilliantly as others, and I wanted to bring those to light. Lily White is loaded with great songs, and yes, some aren't as liked as others, but that doesn't mean they should be ignored. If you wish to listen to the songs, I'll provide a Spotify link in the description below, just like I did with the last sub-unit. This will have all their songs there for you to listen if you care to do that. Thank you for watching, and let me know how you feel about this group in the comments below. What songs do you enjoy from them? I plan on hitting BB at some point in the future, but I don't really plan on doing Aqua sub-units yet, since they're still active at this moment and they continue to make songs, and I don't really want to make an incomplete video, so we'll have to see what I'll do with those in the future. But it's great to see that they're still producing songs, and I'm all for more songs from them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and of course thank you to members like CoolMax for supporting me. Thank you so much. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in another video soon.